Dan kita mau ngapain? Dan kita
Come on,
mau
let's get
ngapain,
moving.
guys?
Not frozen in place after all.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
There you are. Let me amuse myself a little. Look at me. Just once more.
Verdict is...
Dodge this!
Let the show begin. Hi.
Terra Smash!
Opo, lala, Tinky Winky Dipsy. Guys. Mari kita mengerjakan kuis. Ini apa ini, guys? Kita berbicara dengan orang gendut.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucus Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Dr. Lucas Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Aduh, hilang juga. Gak ada di situnya kita.
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Salah 2 kali lebih banyak.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Dia lagi ngomong tentang prinsip
Is this
ekonomi.
how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot.
No need to waver. Evaluating only after the... If you return...
Whoa!
But there is a way. A fool. See,
What is that?
if you point at the moon with your finger, the patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted...
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be... We're back to buy...
Burn them. That would... How about this?
Don't worry.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to...
Aren't these too thick? Even paper's thicker. No, even...
Stingy.
But wouldn't some...
It can't be helped.
What sort of...
While we add the...
Oh!
Strictly speaking...
Well, get... Oh! Now...
Nicholas.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
To dust!
I'll protect us.
paling besar.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites.
Oke, waktunya
This soup
eksperimen.
looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go.
Waktunya
Paimon will help
eksperimen.
remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Duh, kok mentok anjir. Gunakan pyro.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Hi. Yeah. Oh.
Panaskan lagi.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it?
Bisa ya.
More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Ngelek. 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 Eh. Ngelek, guys. Kecil. Bentar, muter-muter. Ngelek, kita ganti ke data, pakai data. Foto. Oke, sudah
There's
selesai.
still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Waktunya
This
eksperimen.
soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental
Elemen hidro kita
protection.
nyala,
Let's
api dan
fire it up and begin
eksperimen.
our...
Oke.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help use pyro to keep making the... Mr. Zhongli said that the
Gunakan pyro untuk masuk ke. Oh, tadi dimulai.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Bentar.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Dodge this!
Masak lagi. Aduh.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? There was...
Oke. Kita kembali lagi
So
ke
much
Liu
shinier than the
Harbor.
rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Kita ngobrol lagi sama orang gendut.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Kita ngobrol dengan orang gendut.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think a bit harder.
Aku mau Nicholas.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it
Aku
wasn't
mau
very bright.
Nicholas.
Think a bit harder.
Aku mau Nicholas Jet yang ketiga.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need?
I suppose it would not hurt to...
Parting? Oh, dear. Oh, it's hard to believe. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going in... Alas. Alas, all things must pass. Well,
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
if not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could...
I'm
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as you.
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a...
Oh, right. As I...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another...
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some... That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine.
Cukup
Just
untuk
enough for half
setengah harga.
price.
Well, it's set...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't...
Oke. Kita disuruh kemana lagi? Oh, di situ. Di mana sih ini, bro? Oh iya bener, lihat sih. Apakah kita bisa memotong jalan? Nggak bisa memotong jalan, bangke. Entah apa. Ini Gracie
Go,
Lily.
Barbara, go!
Kuis Arkon. Letakkan. Oh, biru.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewel... Ah, yes. I had...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented... That's right. The Liu Chis...
But when something this big happened here, although with that said, also the...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Exuvia.
That's what it was called. You seem to know everything.
One must think that they already... These things, before the rite is conducted, The exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
Golden House.
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat.
Wow!
Golden
Oh,
House.
no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. But why?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the chief, perhaps each has in Liyue. Well then, we should...
Perfumes?
No. Silk flower...
It's time for Jean.
Naik level. Sick flower. Di mana? Oh, di bawah.
Hey, boss. Do you sell silk flowers?
Silk flowers? We certainly...
Which kind?
Ugh, you...
Golden House make...
My goodness. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then.
Silk flowers, just look at... By contrast, this variety. Lastly, the silk flowers have all but disappeared from...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that...
I possess but a smattering of...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, but...
Again?
How can I put this? But this silk... Perhaps you'd like several other... But this is the only right... Now, that's it.
You forgot to bring money?
if I may interject.
Yes,
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it, since...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around
Thank you, Bob.
our skin.
Please, it's...
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do
Ideally, with the help...
we talk about first work?
Hence, I need...
So this time,
I will wait for you.
maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask one! Go, Barbara, go! Run!
I stopped.
Oh, it's not that kind.
Do I look?
Well, Paimon,
Now that you mention it. Oh, it must.
aha!
No. Anyway.
The fortune teller. Thanks, Lon.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? That said, since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia...
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yang Air?
Yes, that's her.
Great! This is... Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? Three in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely
Kenapa
offering
bohong
perfume to a
sampai
deity,
segitunya
that doesn't
kalaupun
explain
kamu
why you'd need
benar-benar
3
mau kasih
kinds.
buat dewa?
Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
Songli.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring.
5 bulan
For come
lagi
winter,
berarti
even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
Agustus.
That
Berarti
went over Paimon's head a little.
tahun depan. Anjoy, masih
In
lama,
short,
anjir.
I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean v.e.n.o.m restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
v.e.n.o.m Restaurant. Kok ada buku?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the v.e.n.o.m restaurant.
Gue di belakang. Tidak bisa anjir.
Go, Barbara, go!
Not yet. Try something new at the v.e.n.o.m restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does
Pegang
it.
alu dan lesungnya.
You need to keep your wrist firm. So now use your strong hand to stir it with a Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on.
Crafting
Don't
bench.
forget to do all 3.
Crafting band. Oh ini 1 2 terus 3. Sudah kan? Sudah.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all
Wow,
of it
hasilnya
in there.
bagus sekali.
All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A
Hilang
testament
lagi,
to the
bangke.
lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight up. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed good.
Mengerti.
Be sure to come. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were...
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue. This was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. This is the second kind. It's got an... The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that...
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
HP-nya mati 1.
So, we finished another step in our
Kok bisa
preparations.
mati HP-nya,
What's
bangke?
next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
Harum sekali. Oke. Balik lagi ke sini. Kayaknya lama sih ini cuy. Tapi dinikmatin saja. Pantas mereka bosen. Aku aja udah mulai bosen mengerjakan misi dari nol lagi.
Barbara, go!
Sebosan inikah mengerjakan misinya? Halo nenek.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers?
Mau melihat bunga?
But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard, but...
So that means these flowers...
Yes, some say it was a Fatui plot. This harbor is like a... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. An old friend of mine, he saw me gazing, but he told me then. It has been still, though, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
Coba kita di koda. Apakah ada sesuatu? Apakah ada blessing murah?
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves.
Hoyo versa. ID kita nggak tahu, ID kita berapa anjir? Coba blessing. Anjay. Mahal kali 72. Nggak mau.
And...
All right, children, there is no need to worry.
Do you live...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, yeah.
Ini sirene pot loh. Kita masuk dalam anjir. Nih kayaknya ini sirene pot sih. Aduh, mengerjakan misi dari awal, tai.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Kita tengok siapa tahu ada sesuatu di sini. Tidak ada. Apakah ini misi?
will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Ini laba-laba sudah disewa. Terus suruh penapasnya.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Bisa turun anjir. Gak nengok. Kita tidak menengoknya.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Kabut. Setiap kotak-kotak. Oh ini ada laba-laba. Jadi. Ya. Oh. Gak asik bro.
Time for retribution!
Cool it!
Masih terkorak es batu.
Freeze! Terra Smash!
Terkadang ada sesuatu. Mari kita buka.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet.
Terus kita kemana?
Now, let me... All right, that'll do.
Ya,
Come on out now, children.
kita nggak dapat hadiah. Kok kita nggak dapat hadiah? Nggak keluar begitu sama sih. Ngantuknya kita. Kita dapat lonceng di dalam sirene pot. Udah keluar lagi.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters
Nenek
really are
adaptus ya
quick.
gitu ya kan.
An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time.
Nenek adaptus ya iya. Kok bengong ya?
As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird?
Oh,
Cuman mau
don't be
pinjam lonceng.
silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is, what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Lalu kalau misalkan
Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
ya dapat achievement lagi. Kita disuruh ke sana. Kita ambil slick. Kita ambil Gesi Lily yang dilihat tadi.
Let's just hope.
Kita ambil bunga. Ada gas lily. Ada stick. Ada stick flower. Ada gas lily. Gas lily, stick flower, gas lily, stick flower. Di sini ada stick flower. Di belakang sini ada gas lily sampai sini. Dan kita melihat cheese.
We'll need more where that came from.
Kita dapat cheese di sini. Baru kita ke sini. Zhongli.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
Ada mapping.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next,
Preparation.
we need to purchase kites.
Layangan.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curious.
USB not. Not. Oke, quest Archonnya sudah. Apakah kita mempunyai sesuatu di sini? Tidak punya, Joy. Tulis Archon ini kan. Pergi dan beli layang-layang. Pergi dan beli layang-layang. Kalau nggak salah di sini, di sini. Terus ke sana. Nenek Shen. Oh, tentang kamera. Oh, berikan. Oh, di sini. Oke, kita dapat.
You didn't let me finish.
I can't wait to see you.
Layang-layangan ke nenek itu kan. Bukan beneran. Nah.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng feud. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liu's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun.
Finely craft. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this these marking justice flows across. Well then, Granny Shen, I shall...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I see Mr. Zhongli's... He knows a great deal about money. Or perhaps...
How is he not?
The rite of parting required...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune...
Let me tell you
Hiring help?
Adventure.
Eh? That's not...
A most fair price.
Let's see. No. Go hot. 5 geocrystal flies. Oh, help? So what's the
Let me see.
No problem.
Done.
Oh. You're a straight shoot?
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Pahlawan Modsat. Bisa kebaca nggak? Nggak bisa, bro.
This is all you've got? Then, child, how about this? Let's make a trade. Find me a high-quality lotus head.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Oh, that looks good. Well, I'll head to Eugene Terrace in a moment. I won't be late.
All finished then?
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way!
Well,
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
you both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten it. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. Is...
Everything. Now if you'll excuse...
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. Huh. The reception. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Anjir.
Huh?
Oke lah, stop.